to get back.
What's good?
Shout out to the real.
Sorry about that. Technical difficulties.
Technical difficulties. Shout out to the real. Shout out to the fake. Shout out to that nosy chick. She better stay in her place. We here with Shunna Redd. Technical difficulty. She's going live from another place. So let's talk about it. Like I said, she has many different skills. She's just not a pretty face. She's not just shaking her ass and titties. She can really rap. And that's what I want y'all to, that's what I want her to tell y'all about. What's going on, baby girl?
Nothing much. I'm chilling. You know how the city is. So I try to keep, stay indoors as much as possible and get work done. I just got done cooking and everything. I had a full day ahead of me today because, I'm a full-time mom and shit. So I went in the studio for like 8 hours. Got out of the studio, had to prep myself, do my little makeup and my hair real quick. Then I had to cook, feed my kids. So I'm like, shit, I'm running late. But I'm glad to be here. It is an honor to be here. And thank you so much for having me.
So shout out to the real. So what you was in the studio cooking up?
I'm actually working on my new EP called Love and Hip Hop. It's going to be my R&B and my hip hop together at the same time. So I'm going to do them back and forth to see, who likes what more. So that's pretty much what I'm working on with that.
And I was talking about you singing and stuff like that. So this is the first time people are going to hear you. I heard about you in some of your interviews. You talking about being a split Gemini artist. So you said you was going to name it something different, but is that what you're doing or not?
Yeah, I want to do Love and Hip Hop just simply because my music started off with me singing. And that's, when I fell in love with music. And then I also ended up falling in love with hip hop. And then I just completely stopped singing for a while. So I had tapped so much into my hip hop that I had placed my R&B on hold. So I think Love and Hip Hop to me would be something perfect for me to show the versatility of both and how much I care about them.
So when you talk about singing, where was you singing at? You were just singing in the bathroom?
No. Well, so I have a long history with my singing. It did start in the church. I was raised by my grandma. I'm from the city. I'm actually from the metropolitan area. I grew up on Cleveland Avenue and Jonesboro Road. And my grandma, we in the project. So it was one of those go outside, hang with your homegirls. We make little music groups and stuff like that. And when I got in church, she like, you finna sing for the Lord. So she got me in the choir, and then eventually, I just started adapting to it without being shy. And after that, I ended up meeting probably like around age 15. I had met my manager, my first manager. His name was LT, and he was looking for a girls group, an all females group, and it was 4 of us. We were called Signature, and we basically I did alto, soprano, and tenor. I could do all 3. And each one of them had different positions to play. The only problem was I was 15 and they were in their 20s. So their lifestyle is, of course, different than mine. It was crazy as fuck. But I did end up getting pregnant at 16, so I had to put a halt. And my manager was so mad because back then, management was investing 100%. So photo shoots they were paying for, studio sessions, hair, makeup, they were paying for all that, clothes and everything. So it's like, he was fully invested. And at the time, I was just bullshitting him. So that's kind of what clipped my career for a while. My first 3 kids are a year apart. So they're back to back to back. And I had to take a little nice break, you know what I mean, for me to get myself together mentally and be a mom and a better woman.
So I'm pretty sure that's what happened. You're a strong woman, so I could tell, you know what I'm saying? So when you was in the church.
Yeah, yes, in the Baptist church, yeah. My
was in church all the way till you got pregnant?
Nah, I started going to church when I was like 12. When the devil started working on me. The devil started working on you at a young age, But when Satan started, playing with my little mind, I had stopped going to church because it just became overwhelming trying to understand what, these people are saying. Because sometimes if you don't go to the right church, you can't understand the message that's being delivered. So that was my biggest thing. I think that's what strayed me away from Christianity because I just don't believe in some of the things, But yeah, I started going back around 12.
So you're not you're a spiritual woman.
Yes, I'm very spiritual. I have my tattoos on my face and my neck. My face says Sahasrara, my neck says Vashuddha. Those are the throat chakras and the mind chakra. I fully believe in, the universe aligning you everywhere that you're supposed to go, and your existence, your purpose here. That's what you're here for. You have a destiny, and you're supposed to go on a journey. And that's really what has connected me to my music so strong as well. Because I'm like, shoot, I thought I was supposed to be a singer, but turned out I'm killing bars.
Yeah, you definitely got some nice bars. I know those people, especially from Atlanta, being that they got the sing along type of thing. So tell me about the reaction you be getting being that you really, you know what I'm saying, putting it out there that you spitting. You spitting. It ain't just shake my ass. You woo, woo,
Well,
woo.
you
It ain't that type of thing.
Atlanta don't be trying to hear that shit. You know, like when I go other places, I'm not gonna lie, like anywhere but my city is like they're amazed by it. Now, when I do my ratchet music here, they fuck with it. You know, they'll vibe with it or whatever. They'll play it out in the club. It'll go in rotation. It'll be dope. But if we're talking about like my real rap is back music, anything that has to do with real hip hop, I get plays from like up north, what that is, Minnesota, Ohio, just different places other than, you know, Georgia. The state of Georgia Atlanta don't just really fuck with bars like that because they ain't come from that. But that's my biggest goal for the industry. You feel what I'm saying? I do this little ratchet shit so I can show them, hey, I can blend it. I can sit with the girls now. I can sit with the girls. I can sit with them. But you know, at the same time, that's not my image. That's not my stilo. That's not how I move. That's not how I rock. So I'd rather go ahead, you know, I rap a bitch in the booth before I, you know, argue with you about how much money we finna take from a nigga, because I can make my own bag. But I'm trying to, you know, figure out how to bring back that real hip hop for women, because that shit is getting lost in the sauce.
Yeah, it's definitely lacking. It's definitely lacking. And I'm glad that you said that. And being that you said that, what's some of the artists you fuck with now, man, that you can, you know what I'm saying, that you want like to fuck with, like to feature with?
I actually fuck with Lady London. I love Lady London. Lady London be snapping, baby. Baby be snapping. She be giving me life. Lady London, I would love to do something with her. I fuck with Lotto too. I ain't gonna lie, I fuck with Lotto. I feel like compared to most other females in the industry right now that has like popular viral music, her music more so stands out. Her bars more so stands out to me. And then I also did watch her, you know, whole career upbringing from when she was younger, starting until now. So she's been a beast when it came to rapping. But of course, being a part of the industry, you do have to dumb your music down. So I do fuck with Lotto because she's very talented. I'll give one more. If I could get one more, I would say Cardi. I love Cardi, and I know Cardi get a lot of her shit written, but it's her cadence and delivery and everything all as a whole, because I just want to tap into that.
You said she don't be writing this shit. She said she be writing this shit, so I'm just asking.
Hey man, I ain't finna play, okay? You know I'm not finna play with these folks. When I hear somebody that sound like the nigga that they laying next to, ain't no way in hell you gonna tell me you write your own shit. So, but and then you can tell the transition of her music.
You saying hold up, you said her husband writing her bars?
I mean, I feel like it's a lot of, yeah. Look, on her writer's credit, she has a lot of different artists. She be having like 50 artists on writer credit for one song.
So Offset writing her shit.
Yeah, he has a lot of dealings with her stuff. Yeah, that's been going on though. That's probably how it even started. You get what I'm saying? But that's been going on because when she first came out, she did not sound like that. She didn't. Them bars was not hitting like that. They weren't hitting like that. We're not even gonna sit here and lie like they were. They weren't hitting like that. So, but you know, I know over time you get better and better, but I'm just saying, a part of being in the industry, my people did tell me, my management did let me know, like, you have to be okay. You know, you just got to be okay with having a writer. You get what I'm saying? Not saying that you necessarily have to have one, but you just got to be okay if they tell you that you need one.
Part of the game.
There's nothing wrong with it. I'm a big Cardi B fan. And you just said you like Cardi B too, so it's not an insult. But, you know, and your husband, he's in the industry too, right?
Yes, he is.
Don't write none of your bars?
Me and my husband, two different kind of rappers. You get what I'm saying? So that's the only thing with me and him. When he first started his career, he was he rapped like how, not saying that he just don't do real rap. Let's say that. He rapped like how, you know what I'm saying, everybody in society right now. Like we was talking about that the other day. He was like, shit, if I was still rapping, he was like, I do it. I do that little humble shit that they be asking, that little boom boom bam shit that they be asking for. I'm like, I know, but I can't do it. You get what I'm saying? So he definitely has a lot of spunk, a lot of style, but his character is totally different from mine when it comes to rap. Now, however, if I'm doing a ratchet song and it's a couple ad libs that sound super lit, like some crunk shit, like yeah, that came from my husband. That's just like his kind of stilo, like how he moves. So if I want to get him writer's credit, I'll say for like, you know, an ad lib or two on my song.
but you're not but you hold up, you're not Offset though.
No. I can't. I've tried to rap other people's things, like but it don't. it makes it hard for me because it has to at least sound like me. You get what I'm saying? When you're writing something for me, it has to at least resemble me in some kind of way, or I'm gonna sound like I'm reading it. Like it's not gonna sound like me. So I feel like that would take away a lot of the, you know, emphasis that I have on my rap right now if I was to have a writer writing something else that wasn't for me. All
right, so shout out to the real. So when it comes to R&B, what kind of singer are you? What can we expect from the R&B side?
So from the R&B, I'm a hummingbird. So I do runs. I do for one, I'm a church girl. Like I said, I was definitely a church girl, real hard church girl.
You can take it up top. So, it ain't gonna be a whole bunch of machines.
I can go low, high, under, in between, everywhere. So that's pretty much that. And I'm very soulful. I'm very, very soulful. I know people can tell from my hip hop that I'm soulful, but when you hear my R&B, it comes out a little more angelic of soul. So it's a little more softer. A lot of my fans are more attracted to my R&B than they are my hip hop, which is weird because I've been afraid to release R&B because I feel like it's gonna take me into a whole different standpoint. And right now where I'm at, I'm getting comfortable and I'm getting hot. You get what I'm saying? So it's like I don't want it to just snatch me just yet until I complete what I got to do with this. But my husband been bugging me lately a lot. Like everybody keeps saying put out the R&B, so I'm gonna go ahead and give it a chance. But yeah, my R&B is definitely, I'll say, on the lines of Janae Aiko, a little bit of Lauryn Hill. I even got some joints that sound like Erykah Badu. You get what I'm saying? Like I just love soulful music. So that's
gonna be like totally different than what you rapping about.
Yeah,
so it's be like a split album type of thing.
Yeah, they two different sides. They that's why I wanted to name it two different artists. And see, that's the gag. The gag is so before
I think you should. When they were, the whole Gemini thing, I think you should play into
that. That's what I said. It was gonna be V Blue and SHUNNA REDD. So you know I got SHUNNA REDD. Then it was gonna be V Blue, which is my throat chakra. That's Bashuda. So I was naming the female artist, you know, I mean the R&B artist under my throat chakra. So I thought that it would be cute because it would be red versus blue.
The throat what?
Chakra.
What is that? Because I'm thinking something else.
It does everything for the throat. Let me say that. Let me just say that.
I'm thinking throat or some shit like that.
That's a throat healer. That's a throat healer. Like literally anytime I start getting colds or sore throats or whatever, I do meditation and I focus in on Bashuda and, you know, balance it out my throat. And it works 100% completely. Like I rarely ever get sick. My throat ever messes up. Everything, especially once I start smoking, because that's a bad habit. I will say that to everybody who smokes, because I seen CARDI B on camera, like, with the cigarette. And I was like, damn, when I do it, it's cool when they do it. It's the problem when I do it. But, you know.
It's definitely,
but I did.
Definitely going to be a problem. It's a problem when I do it, too.
Right. So I'm like, you know, but it does help you heal your vocals a lot as far as cadence and delivery for hip-hop. And also, you know, to pull out that angelic soft tone out of your throat for the R&B artist or whatever, it does it perfectly on your vocals if you quit smoking.
Yeah. And when you introduce that R&B, I think it'll be a nice mix because, you know, too many people are getting used to too much of that. To show that versatility might separate you from the pack.
Yeah, it'll definitely divide. Because I did watch my music starting to shift to what these not these, it's wrong for me to say these, what the female artists what the female artists are doing right now in the industry. I've watched my music start shifting because that's not how I came out. I didn't come out as that artist. And because I'm getting a little overlooked, being that, you know, hip hop is dead right now, it triggered me to go and try to run towards doing their music. So I think this would be the dividend between, you know, showing some other creativity that I might be able to sell versus me trying to do what they're doing. And I don't even really enjoy doing it. You get what I mean? I be trying to wear heels and be cute. And then I get up there, I'm slipping and sliding. I'm up there like Lil' Kim and shit or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Trying to keep up with these girls. And that's not me. I'm a mom. So I think that's my first thing. And not only that, I'm a wife. You get what I'm saying? So I know a lot of people, when they find out I'm married, they be like, all right.
Yeah, I was pretty surprised too.
Ass nigga eating butt on his knees. You know what I'm saying? My lyrics be insane for me to be talking like that, and I'm a mom and a wife. It's just like, what the fuck? It's just like, what the fuck?
Somebody done ate that ass before.
Yeah, that's what my husband said. My husband like,
it's real talk. You be getting that ass like, so, you know, could be your husband, or could have been in the past.
Your story is your story, of course. You know.
Shout out to the real. Chad, you got something?
Yeah, I got a couple of things. Shauna, pleasure to meet you.
You as well.
So, regarding coming back into the game, do you feel that you had to go that route to get into that door and then switch up with the R&B?
Yeah.
Okay.
I do only feel like that just because it's like my name is already in a lot of those rooms with the people that it needs to be, and the only way it's gonna stay there is if I stay where I'm continue going where I'm going. You get what I'm saying? As far as when it comes to my music, if I continue moving where I'm moving, then my name will be in multiple those other people room. At least 2 to 3 people that walks out of one room and that knows my name is gonna go to another room, mention my name to that room. So it's like, in order for me to keep that cycle, I'm definitely gonna have to continue doing what I'm doing right now. But it's not what I want to do.
Do you feel that it's gonna confuse the fans, or they'll be all right? They'll get over it. They'll
had a lot of my fans that be like, I don't like it, and that's weird because when they hear Shunna Redd, when they hear somebody say, "Oh, we got Shunna Redd coming up," and they start playing my song and it's R&B, it just be like a bad taste in their mouth. They be like, and these are my diehard fans. You get what I'm saying? These are my diehard hip hop fans. So it's like, we ain't showing no favoritism, bitch. I don't know who this is, but this not Shunna Redd. You get what I'm saying? So that's how much of a difference it is in the sound between the two. Most people like that I'm aggressive and, you know, I'm hardcore when I rap and I come out the chest. So then when I start coming off like a crybaby on the song, they ain't feeling it. They be like, nah, bitch, this ain't it. So yeah.
That's the range. That's what makes you an artist.
Yeah.
You know, to flip that script. So props to you on that. Definitely.
Thank you so much.
Yes. So shout out to the real. And being that you know, you talk about being from ATL and them not caring about lyrics. What made you care about it though?
Well, you know, that's why I'm spiritual too, though. That's funny you ask that because a lot of people do be asking me. When I tell them I'm from Atlanta, they be like, I would have never thought that. But I really want to say I've been with my husband for 10 years and I just woke up one day and started rapping like that. And I started real rap like 4 years ago. I just woke up and started rapping like this. And I don't know how I got there. I never used to practice it. I never looked up, but I am a hip hop head. So I do listen to all old school music. I don't listen to the new shit. I don't listen to new era music. So maybe that was a lot of inspiration, I will say.
Tell me about that inspiration.
Okay. So I'll say Ludacris. I love Ludacris. Ludacris is like one of my favorite rappers. Jay-Z, I'm so in love with Jay-Z. Everybody who know me know I love Ho, baby. I love me some Ho. I'll say well, if we're talking about the hood, I used to listen to MJG and 8 Ball.
I'm a big MJG and 8 Ball fan.
You know, I still
old, so I'm into that.
I love Mystical. You get what I'm saying? Like I listen to all my inspiration comes from Missy Elliott. I love Missy Elliott. Shit, anything Jermaine Dupri, anything that Jermaine Dupri touched on, I love. Just about everything that was hot back in the day for us as hip hop. You get what I'm saying? So that's pretty much Peter Pablo. I love Peter Pablo. But that's kind of where my inspiration came from, really, to be honest. Like Nas, Jay-Z, shit, I don't want to leave nobody out. I love Lil Wayne too. Lil Wayne is like one of my top favorite. He in like at least third place. Shit. Am I missing anybody?
No, just the females kind of.
But see, that's why people be saying too that you know, I rap like a nigga. You get what I'm saying? Like I'm a man. I don't rap like I'm a woman. So that's why a lot of women don't be ready to just turn on my shit and start twerking to it because I come out the chest so hard. Like I'm talking about real shit that's going on in life. I'm talking about stating facts. I ain't really finna talk about something that over and over again that I already done. I already lived it. You know what I'm saying? And technically, hoeing don't feel good. I don't know why they be bragging about it so much. I don't know what the hell make women be bragging about it so much, but tricking out, asking a nigga for some money don't feel good. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm just like, I don't know, but it's the new era age. You know, it's the new era age. You got to go through your little phases and then move on to the next. But that's literally my inspiration.
Real shit. But what you mean, ho, it don't feel good?
I just feel like it don't feel good. I'm just saying, I done been in my times where I done had, like, you know what I'm saying, where I different niggas I want. Okay, I'm gonna call this nigga because I know this nigga gonna take me to Statsfield. I'm gonna call this nigga because I know this nigga gonna, you feel me, we finna ball out in Lennox. I'm gonna call this nigga because I know he gonna pick me up in a goddamn Lambo. And you know what I'm saying? But that all that shit is like, it's for the birds. Cause bitch, go get your own Lambo, bitch. Go, you know what I'm saying? Like, go and do what the fuck you gotta do so you can get your bag, collect your bag, and make yourself feel good as a woman. Cause then when you do that, then you feel like you can have whatever nigga you want instead of you over here trying to beg niggas. But you know, it just it's the way I like. This is what I want to teach these young girls too, cause this ain't being taught out here. They ain't teaching go and chase your bag. They teaching go and take that nigga bag. Go and take that nigga bag, sis. And that's just ain't it. Ain't it.
Yeah,
My
trick them
kids
out of his bag and do foul shit. They ain't talk about doing the right thing and you know, being a part of something.
Yeah, so, realistic shit. Like, girl, be realistic. When you hit your 20s, your mid-20s, you're gonna be out here looking like, damn, I need me a job. I gotta get 7 figures. Cause I can't be just keep fucking these niggas out here. You know what I'm saying? Like,
some hoes
gonna be
broke, man. I don't understand how you selling pussy and they got the money. And chicks love to talk shit about niggas in the street.
Never had.
I be seeing it with no
you want
money.
a nigga to take, you want a nigga to spend all this money on you, take you all these different places, bitch, and you ain't even got no goddamn a goddamn pot to piss in or a window to throw it the fuck out.
Just
and
online,
that just don't make no sense.
Shout out to the real, man. I appreciate that. So let me ask you something. How was life growing up, man, before the church? I mean, you know, when you was going to school, mom's, dad, how was that?
Well, life growing up was great. It was grand. Like I said, I did grow up in the projects, but it was still wonderful. I don't regret any day of it. I feel like the projects was probably better than the suburban kids' neighborhood. You get what I'm saying? But my dad, it was weird because I'm mixed. My dad black and my mom is 100% Irish. So it's kind of weird growing up. But my mama grew up in foster home, so she grew up in the hood. You feel what I'm saying? So she talked just like me. We look just like all type of shit. But it was a little pull a tug of war from me growing up in the projects and being this light, because I used to be lighter than this when I was younger or whatever. And I mean, I was pale as fuck, and it was like, you know what I'm saying, they were like, you ain't black. And I'm like, bitch, I'm black. Like, you know what I'm saying, I wanted to wear it. I'm like, the school will call my mama on Black History Month and be like, can she sing Say It Loud, I'm Black and I'm Proud? You feel me? And my mom used to be like, what the fuck do you mean? Like, her paperwork says black. So, you know, it just was weird shit like that. Because, see, back then, back in the day, like, I'm 27. Back in the day, life was a little bit weird on the weird side when it came to racism. You know, like, you know, shit like that. Growing up in projects that time or whatever, it was not, niggas was still not over slavery. Niggas was not over that shit. And so, it was just like, you don't belong here. But eventually, as time went by, as I spent more years and years there, like, people was fucking with me. You feel me? They was fucking with me. I started fitting in. I became very popular because instead of people calling me white, once they found out who my daddy was, they were like, oh shit, okay, she red, that's red. You get what I'm saying? So that's kind of where Shunna Redd had fit in too, because my name is actually Shunna, and then everybody always called me Red. So
from the jump, what was you doing? Cheerleading? Was you fighting? Was you?
Yeah, I just was going from school to school to school to school. Like, I hate when my parents tell my story around like they knew dates and stuff like that, because it be feeling weird. But yeah, I was just in it from the time I was probably like 12 until I was probably like 19. I was on juvenile probation because I was just in out of jail.
What was
just
you
kept home, being a scallywag, running away from home, trying to run in the streets, just all type of shit. My mama didn't care. She would quick to call the police on a nigga. Hey, come get her. She just got back. Come get her.
You had one of those.
She called the PO like, come pick her up. She here. Or whatever. You know, I was just reckless, just ruthless, just, you know. And then I was like the only girl. My mama only had 2 kids at the time, which is me and my brother, but she raised the whole neighborhood. Like, we always had everything we wanted in our life. Brand new Jordans. You stand in line till about 3-4 o'clock in the morning getting new Jordans or whatever. My mom now see, my grandma on the other hand, she wasn't with that spoiling shit. She worked as a damn she cleaned hotels and stuff. So she was basically a cleaning lady. So she like, every cent that I'm working for, I get you, you know, a little Walmart outfit, a little Tweety Bird Walmart outfit, and you'll be all right. But my mom, on the other hand, like, she worked 3 jobs. So that's why my grandma had to raise me. And my mama was basically like, you know, I'm finna just give y'all everything I want, because I'm not gonna really be there like that. And so it was a little pull of tug of war, because I just didn't know how to be a woman per se, well, you know, grow into being a woman. I really kind of adapted to my dad's side. So I grew into being a nigga. Like, even to this day, my dad'd be like, you act like me. And I'm like, yeah, I know. But yeah, so, but other than that, growing up was pretty cool. I mean, I feel like my childhood was amazing. I don't have no childhood trauma.
No childhood trauma. And you grew up on your dad's side.
Yeah.
And grandmom's raised you. Shout out to grandma. Yeah. My grandmom's raised you.
I love my big baby. When she see this, she gonna be like, ah.
Oh, she's still here.
I don't think she in. I think she gone. I had sent it to her.
No. I mean, she's still on Earth.
Yeah. My grandma's still
here. Yeah, beautiful, right?
No,
don't have that. Yeah,
let me find out something. Let me find out something. My baby's still here. I'm glad, because that'll be my trauma right there, baby. It's going to take me a long time to bounce back from that. But yeah, my baby's still here. She's still here. Shout out to the
real. So when you got pregnant at 16, so, you know what I'm saying, was it a childhood sweetheart? Was y'all together for a while? Or, you know, what happened?
God rest his soul, but my first son, dad, he was like we was like best friends. He was like basically like our house security type shit. He was a shooter, and he would just come to the house to protect the house. My mom got mad because he wasn't supposed to be sleeping. We was not supposed to be having sex or doing none of that. You get what I'm saying? And
was he?
I mean,
nah,
he was like 3 years older than me, so technically yeah. But you know, now in age it'll be like that ain't shit. But yeah, so back then he was an adult, so he should have known better to, you know, not be. And then we're drunk. I'm getting drunk. I'm still a child. We drinking. We getting drunk. We done been around each other all these years and never done tried to do nothing with each other, no nothing. So, you know, it was just a weird moment. Happened one time, and we tried to see if we was gonna make it work, but my mom and them was like, hell nah, abortion. But he was like, nah, I'm gonna make sure her and my baby straight for the rest of their life. And he really would. He was a great dad. He really would. But he got killed back in 2015. But yeah, so that didn't last long. Now, my second baby daddy, yes, that lasted a long time. That lasted a long time before I got married. The next person was my husband that I'm married to now. So
that's beautiful. I just wanted to know the beginning story. I don't want to know about all your niggas.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You know, this was back in my days. You know what I'm saying? Back in the days that we was talking about, you know, the days when we be outside.
So let me ask you something. What has to happen at the rest of this year? I mean, you got things happening. What you want to get out of this whole rap thing? What will make your career a success in this music business?
Well, I actually feel like just me being able to open the door for real hip hop will be enough. I think just them allowing a female to have the sex that sells, and you know what I'm saying, be able to market and, you know, do all these different things, because I actually live the lifestyle of real rap. So once they get comfortable with allowing this day and time of society of the kids and, you know, everything to have something else other than what they're selling, the toxin that they're selling, then I feel like that's what will open the door for me. But not only that, they ain't got no choice, because 2024 is over with. You feel what I'm saying? Our tour does start. We got a tour coming up. It's an all-female tour.
Yeah.
Over here spilling. It's an all-female tour coming up the first quarter of 2024. It's gonna be a lot of big names on there. Me, Jessica Dime, this girl named Brie Briossi. I believe Crime Mob, Princess and Diamond from Crime Mob was supposed to be coming. It's I Am Sosa. It's a couple. It's a lot of nice. Money Michi. It's a couple nice ass female artists that's gonna be on that tour. So that's gonna be a rock out tour, and I'm excited about that. So yeah, that's gonna open a lot of doors for the first quarter. And then two, I just feel like with the management team that I have, they ain't gonna be able to tell me no.
So how is it working with your husband and that type of thing? And you got to go home, and you got to, how do y'all separate that? And does it get hectic sometime? And just be real about
it. We argue more about the music than we do about in our relationship. Yeah, but we do know how to not involve both of them together. Like sometimes we'll be in a mid argument or whatever, and he'll probably be like, you need to start yelling at me. He'll be like, I'm not talking to you, Shauna. I'm talking to SHUNNA REDD. You get what I'm saying? To separate the two, to let me know, like, I have to speak this firmness to you as your manager, but I'm not talking to you disrespectful as your man. And I appreciate that, because we're getting there. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, so it doesn't conflict with the love and and you know, the passion, and it doesn't ruin things. Cause that's a lot of time together. How much y'all spend time together? All day? Y'all one of those couples?
He actually works as well, so we do get breaks apart, but it kills him because I mean it's always just been us together. So that's the only crazy part. But like I said, we've been doing this for 10 years now. So just that part alone, we don't get tired of each other. And I think that's cool because we're not one of those, you know how people like be in relationships and they be like super lovey-dovey and you get sick of them every time you see them, you be like, ugh. But we're not like that. We're more so like homies. You get what I'm saying? He could take me to the one of his homies' little events or whatever, basketball game events or some shit like that. And I ain't finna say shit. I'm finna sit over here in my little area, eat me some popcorn, you know, kick it or whatever. So, and not to mention, like I said, I always say I act like a nigga, I talk like a nigga. So, you know, it's a little more different. Our relationship is well over more different than it is with normal, you know, females who actually are emotional.
You ever had anybody in the other music business try to come at you?
Yes, and I didn't want to bring it up because, well, I'm gonna go ahead and say it, but my manager gonna be mad at me. My other manager gonna be mad at me because I got two managers. I got a booking agent, that's my first manager, that's Johnny Cabell, and then I have my husband, that's my second manager. And so this dude, I don't know, I guess balling like a hot boy. Well, he died. I forgot his name, but his manager keeps reaching out to me. He wants to try to take me out of the contract with Johnny. So I asked him, like, you know, why you won't just, you know, take me on with Johnny? Because he was like, I got a budget for you. I got an investor or whatever. And, and so he was like, he basically don't fuck with Johnny. So he was like, he don't, you know, want him to be a part of. He don't want him to eat out the same bag. And I'm just like, well, I can't do that because that's my father-in-law. You get what I'm saying? So if I eat, he eat, you know, all of us gonna eat or whatever. So, but yeah, that's only one person that's backdooring him right now. But outside of that, I mean, it do be people here and there that be trying me on some, I give you 150,000, 20K up front and the rest in marketing. Like, bitch, I don't want that. And how much you want? 60%, 40% for how many years? 5 years? That's a long ass time, bitch. I don't want that. You ain't finna put me on a 5-year contract. I don't want that. Give me 3 years for $3 million. Give me 3 years for $3 million. Plus, I still want my marketing deal. You get what I'm saying? So we are definitely serious about not taking on offers and deals that are coming, unless it's something that we need.
What are you most proud about at this moment right now?
I'm most proud about maintaining. Not being tired. I haven't got tired. I thought that I would by now. If it wasn't something serious, I thought I probably would have been like, because Geminis, we don't stick to something too long. So it must be something that's passionate for me. So I'm proud of that. I'm very, very proud of that.
Outside of music, what other interests you have?
Outside of music, I do hair. I love to cook. I was just cooking. I just made some tacos. Tonight.
Taco Tuesday.
Yes, it's Taco Tuesday in the house tonight. I really was trying to make some chili because my throat had started messing with me a little bit. So I was trying to make me some chili, but it turned into tacos because I ain't get to go to the store. So we ate tacos, and I think probably Friday, I'm gonna make me some collard greens with some oxtails and some rice and peas with some cornbread. I like cooking like that. My grandma taught me how to cook like that. And then what? Other than that, I mean, I just like getting dressed up. I love getting dressed up. I love to get dressed up.
You like to look sexy?
Yes, I do. I like to just look at myself in the mirror and be like, bitch, you fine. I like that.
What's the big turn on for you? What's and you married now, so obviously you like to say what turns you on, what you into as your man or your husband. What does a man got to do to make you happy and keep you smiling? And what do you like in a man?
I like a good smelling man. I love a good smelling man. And I would say honesty. Just be real with me about everything. You get what I'm saying? Like, you ain't got to tell me what I ain't asking for. I ain't gonna ask you for too much, but you know, if I ask you something, just keep it 100 with me. I love a nigga that tell the truth. I love a nigga that's not scared to tell the truth, because if you lying, then that means you're scared. You get what I'm saying? So that turns me on. And then I'll say like spontaneous dates that I wouldn't expect. You know, like sending edible arrangements and shit like that. I like shit like that. I think that's how.
So you like to smell good. You ever ate the groceries?
Oh shit! Listen, only groceries I eat is when they come from Kroger's. Okay. Only groceries I eat is the one that come from Kroger. Now my grocery can't get 8. You can throw the whole bag out. You get what I'm saying? But only groceries that go in there, is the one that come from Walmart or Kroger.
So what's your favorite position?
My favorite position is riding. That's why I got boys. I got all boys. That's my favorite position, riding. I'm a riding like
you got good knees?
Well, yeah. Now one of my knees, I don't know if you know, I had to get surgery back in May. Somebody broke my leg in 3 places, and I had to get surgery.
What do you mean?
So I got
somebody broke it.
Oh, we always get on this. Last time I had brought this up, she said I called her fat. Okay, so yeah, my sister-in-law had they had something going on. They had some kids fighting, some 15-year-old kids fighting. They got out of hand. Somebody daddy tried to jump in. We all trying to break it up. All the women there trying to break it up and shit like that. And I don't know. Somebody fell. She said it was her. First she told me it was her, but somebody fell on me from behind. And at that point, my ankle may have been broken, but nothing more than my ankle. So then they carried me in the house, and she tried to act like she was a doctor and started cracking my shit back and forth. Talking about she got to pop it back in place. And I'm screaming, crying, going crazy. Need I remind you, I ain't dry there. They came to pick us up, so I ain't had no ride. And she was like, I gotta crack one more time. She done cracked my shit 3 times. So then I go to the hospital the next morning. She tell me go home. She give me some ibuprofen and some muscle relaxers. Tell me go home, elevate my foot. She feel better in the morning. I called my mama. She came to pick me up, took me to the emergency room, and they said that my shit was like a limb, like a tree, when the limbs had just been busting out.
Wow.
Like it was just all in 3 places, from under my knee to my like right around my calf muscle area, all the way down to my ankle. So I got 5 screws implanted around my ankle. I have a metal rod from my ankle all the way to up under my kneecap.
Damn.
And that just happened in May. So shockingly, I got back up and started walking in 2 weeks. I wasn't supposed to, but I had just signed my contract with Johnny, and I just refused to lose everything I had just worked hard for. So I got my ass back up, and I was out here back performing 2 weeks after my surgery.
Shout out
to But yeah, I still got the mega knees though, even though that thing, you know, acting funny. I still got it. Lock up.
They buy on.
Still got it.
Shout out to the real. So when it comes to your name, Shunna Redd, what's the first? Give me one word or one sentence that comes to you. There, I say Shunna Redd. Give me one word or one sentence that describes it.
Red. Shunna Redd. Let me see. I would say I got a million words. Let me see. Okay, I just got to shorten it down to one.
One word, one sentence. First thing that comes to mind.
I would say entrepreneur. I think that's the first thing that I can think of when I hear Shunna Redd. The first thing that comes to my head is everything that I do. So only thing that I can think of is entrepreneur, because I have so many outlets of income and so many different ways to move, so many talents. So I would say entrepreneur.
All right. So when I talk about people, what comes to mind? Same thing applies.
Oh, only one word, because I was about to say fuck niggas.
One sentence. How do you feel about people?
Fuck niggas, is that one word?
We can take that.
Whatever comes to mind.
Ants.
Fuck it. I'm with you on that. So how do you feel about the world though? When it comes to the world, how do you feel about the world right now?
I just feel like the world is definitely going towards its last days, and we just need to force the reason for being here. You get what I'm saying? And we need to force kids waking up, figuring out what their goals are in life, figuring out what their journey is. You know what I'm saying? How hard it's going to be, giving them the reality of that life is not about fast cars and clothes and, you know, shit like that. That's the only thing I feel like the world is probably missing right now. But on a good note, I feel like the world is full of opportunity. Very much.
And what's the perfect day for you?
What's the perfect day for me?
Yeah, describe your perfect day right now. Could be the last
perfect day. South Beach, booty shorts. Matter of fact, scratch the booty shorts. South Beach, nude beach, nude motherfucking sand beach. sun mid out, covered by clouds a little bit. Me having my speaker booming some SHUNNA REDD. Getting my booty rubbed while I'm eating some fruit.
That sounds good.
Okay.
That sounds
good.
like the perfect day for me.
Shout out to the real. Chad, you got something?
Producers, what kind? Who'd you like to work with?
Beat King. Okay, so I just met him the other day. I don't if y'all know who that is. That's Club Godzilla. So that's bitch. We outside today. Pull me up, ho. That's him.
Okay.
But I want to work with him. I really want to work with him because he's been having a lot of viral music lately, and not only that, but I actually enjoy it. It's funny. It's hilarious to me. It's funny as hell. My kids love his beats, so I would love to work with him. And then shit, I really want to work with Jermaine Dupri.
Okay.
I really want to work with his ass. I really do. I know he got one more in there for me. Or Dr. Dre. I know they got one in there. And they're going to make the perfect beat for me. I know they is.
So let me ask you something. Let's talk about what comes to mind when I mention some of these artists, man. We already talked about Cardi B. You got to talk to some of your female counterparts. So you got Glorilla. What comes to mind when I say
Oh, Big Glow, talented, very talented.
Well, I heard you did a freestyle of Uchi Wally. I heard her shit. Her shit was trash.
No, what I will say.
Your shit was hard, though. I like your shit.
Thank you. This industry
way better than hers, though.
Now, this industry will definitely change a bitch and make them think that they can do anything. And I think that her fans totally rejected it. And I think that it embarrassed her about how much they rejected it. But we fall down, but we get up. You get what I'm saying? So hopefully this is just one fall down for her, and she won't let this shit happen again. Cause I don't like that cha-cha-cha song. That shit sound crazy.
That shit was it was awful. I was totally disappointed.
The Casper slide with
the video was whack. The whole shit was trash for me. Shout out to the real. So what about Nicki Minaj?
Oh, I fuck with Nicki. I just feel like she needed to not be so salty and move on. I fuck with Nicki because she a lyricist. You get what I'm saying? I fuck with Nicki. I love her cadence, the delivery. I love her whole career, everything about her. But I just feel like she's salty because she got to move on. You got to move on, sis. You still gonna be a legend, but you got to let the next half come. We gotta come. You gotta scoot out the way, bitch. You can't be here forever. Okay. So I think that's the only thing. She just a little salty. She be trying to diss all the younger female rappers or whatever. You know.
Definitely ain't trying to let it go. That's for sure. That's a good point. Strong point.
Grow up, bitch.
I'm saying, but who would want to let it go, though? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel you in the line life or whatever, but get what? My nigga Andre 3000. That nigga said it straight up. After 40, I ain't making no more shit because I don't have to. I'm done. I'm already a legend. I'm legendary. My pocket's already straight. If you did what you was supposed to do, bitch, you got money. You good to go. You good to go. You good. Everybody still gonna always remember you. Everybody gonna know who Nicki is. Our kids gonna know who Nicki is. But you got to go on with life, bitch. Scoot over and go and be a mom and a wife and let these hoes out here do what they gotta do.
What about
for this next generation? You said what?
What about SEXXY Red?
Oh hell, y'all ain't shit. Okay, so I just feel how I feel about her. I just feel like it's just you ever heard like what they be saying like industry plants? Yeah, that's what it is. Just somebody who's gonna say anything, and she's not even a rapper. You can hear it in her voice that she's not a rapper. You like my voice? It turn you on like this? No, she's just not a rapper. She's not a rapper. That's all I gotta say. I ain't even gonna diss her. She's not a rapper though. She's not a rapper. And congratulations to her for getting paid for something that she doesn't do. So I mean her. I want to be like her one day when I grow up. Yeah.
You see in a sex tape?
I had seen like a little snippet of it or whatever. I couldn't get past the face. So
me too.
The coochie really didn't surprise me. I mean, like from the comments, I know people was like, it's black as fuck. And I'm like, I mean, she is kind of brown skin though. You know what I'm saying? But they was like, it was black. And then, I mean, oh yeah, he had to spit on it too. I thought that was kind of crazy.
And then he looked at the camera like this. It was bugged out. He looked at the camera like this.
If you're going to leak your sex tape, bitch, make it the good one. Just make it a good one.
You think she did that? You think she did it? Because it was a whole bunch of shit leading up to it. But, you know, the shake your dreads part, did a nigga, it was one nigga she got caught laid up with. She was embarrassed about that. Then right after that is a sex tape.
See, the trauma of being a hoe. You see how this baggage follow behind you? All that shit she rap about.
The thing she do is just ghetto, 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 ghetto. And I'm like, why is everything so ghetto, my nigga? I'm from the hood. Everything ghetto with me.
Our children. I'm telling you, they are trying to. Now, I'm glad I ain't got no goddamn girls. And to be honest, my sons already be looking at bitches like, ew. That's just now in their age, and they still young. You get what I'm saying? So for them to already be looking at females in the world, I ain't mean to say bitches because they little babies. You get what I'm saying? But for them to be looking at the little girls in the world, like my son was like, Mama, these girls was in the gym. all twerking in a circle. I walk over there, they trying to, he said, it smelled just like fish. He said, and then they just haul on each other like they don't smell it. And you know, it was just, he was I'm so glad you came to pick me up. I'm like, damn, it was funking up the whole gym like that. These motherfucking 10, 11, 12-year-olds, y'all coochie ain't supposed to be loud like that. You know what I'm saying? But they starting off at a young age. You got 10, 11, 12-year-olds out here hunching because they trying to be like SEXXY Red.
SEXXY Red said that shit was stinking. You know, I mean, I know sometimes you get pregnant, but sometimes you should be a little tart sometimes. She said that. She said, yo,
get what? You smell yourself before anybody else do.
That's right.
So if you get caught sleeping with some stank coochie, you're nasty because you're comfortable with the way it smells. That's just how I feel. You comfortable with being smelling like you stink. Cause baby, I done caught myself on like a hard day outside. It was hot as hell. You feel me? Like, and I gotta go in the crib real quick. I'll be right back. You get what I'm saying? Like you gotta, you know, in and out that thing. You know how they know how to do whole baths. They need to start teaching women to keep up with their hygiene. These hoes be out here acting so ignorant and slow, like their parents didn't raise them.
What you do for your hygiene if you just want to let the kids know?
Well, for my hygiene, I just wash my ass every day, twice a day sometimes. Twice a day sometimes. When you get out, rub some either coconut oil or some cocoa butter all over your body. You know what I'm saying? But for the younger women, when you get into your mid, like probably like 15 to 14, somewhere in that area, and your coochie start getting bushy, baby, shave it or tell your mama take you to wax it. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you shave down in the same area. If you're shaving, make sure you go in the same direction, down, down, down. Don't go up and to the side and all over that because you're gonna have razor bumps all over you. See, these bitches ain't giving out this type of tea.
Nope.
If they want to give something out, they not sharing with these young ladies what's really going on. Make sure that when you wipe from front to back, not back to front. You don't want to put no ass bacteria in your coochie hole. That's when you start getting discharges a lot and all that. You know, they just not telling them all this shit. They ain't telling these bitches all this shit.
You're right.
Oh, man.
Drink water.
Drink a lot of water.
Drink water.
Ain't drinking no water.
Drink gallons of water, baby.
Mm-hmm.
A gallon a day will make the infection go away. A gallon a day will keep the infection away. But yeah, they really not. That's
my last one. What about Krishan Rock? What comes to mind when you come to her?
I really just wish she was a Gemini because she act crazy like us. So I just feel like I feel like she's a cool person, but I feel like a lot of her life she should have kept it quiet inside instead of displaying it to the whole world. You get what I'm saying? Because those toxins make people think that a nigga whooping their ass or them whooping a nigga ass that they should be together, and it just ain't right.
Whooping ass.
Yeah, they was whooping each other ass.
That's a fact. That's a fact. I don't think you have a choice in that matter. I think they like that shit.
Yeah.
Well, some people bring out the worst in you. So as a couple, they just like that shit.
Yeah. It was horrible. Now the good was good. You know, the good when it was good, it was great. It was good. Mm-hmm. It was great. But when it was bad, it was definitely bad. And I mean, as an artist, don't really care for her music, but I do like it's the Bible. I like that song, you know. But I just feel like everything else, she childish when she rap. She just real like a kid. Like she rap like she's still a kid inside. The inside of her is still a child. That girl said,
I mean, I don't really
blue
like
is another. Like, what the hell? You childish as hell. But yeah, yeah, that's it though. You know, no shade to none of the women because they are making it. They are doing what the hell they supposed to do. But in the midst of them doing what they supposed to, you know, I just want them to just look at the reality of it outside of being on those TV screens and on the radio stations and all over social media. Like, y'all bitches gonna have kids and y'all bitches, y'all kids gonna, you know, remember my granny a hoe. My granny was a hoe out here. You know, a hoe, big old hoe. My granny was a big old hoe out here. My granny panties was big. You feel me? Like, that's crazy. And it's gonna go on for centuries. It's gonna be on these bitches.
So,
you know, not wishing that on nobody, but when her grandkids here, her great grandkids, when it's her time to go, the tombstone gonna say the biggest hoe, SEXXY Red. You know, rest in peace. And that's crazy. Like, that's just, you don't want your legacy to be behind certain things. And that's I would end that saying that. Bitch, I just want to be as a queen. Call me the queen of pop.
It was a beautiful thing. So when it comes to, what's some of your favorite songs that you made?
Some of my favorite songs I made.
The most personal to you right now, the ones you like the best.
Feel Me is my top favorite song. That's my favorite song more than any song I've ever done. It'll be Feel Me, and then it'll be Way Outside, like, wow, bitch, I'm outside with my big glove. That's one of my favorite songs.
Kick that shit. Let me hear you kick that shit.
You said what?
Kick that shit. Let me hear you kick that shit.
Fuck one nigga shit. I want two on. Long weed to his ass. Hood Mulan. Say love peaches. I'm giving one to chew on. So much ice. So thought I had blue on. Hold on, wait a second. Let me put my other shoe on. Put up on the neck like the motherfucker glued on. Nigga eat a kitty like his real name Suyon. Hi. Bitch, I put my whole crew on. Glide. Like what? Bitch, on my side with my big glove. Bust a whole 100 round when I'm pissed off. Love a freaky ass nigga that'll trick off. Eat the whole dick off. Like TikTok. I stacked on my big claw. Whole playing my face. Get a shit now. Water leaking on my body like drip drop. Bitch is real hip hop. That's like one of my favorite songs. And then
I love it.
Thank you. And then what would be my third? I would say my third is probably Bitch. Well, you's a bitch, little bitch, nigga. That's probably my my third favorite song.
What about Letter to My Ex? That's not one of your top?
I actually made Letter to My Ex a very long time ago, which is weird. I made that like at the beginning of my career, of my hip hop career. So it is still, you know what I'm saying, up there somewhere in my, you know, but I forget about it because I hadn't made it so long ago. But yeah, I do like it though. I do like it. I just felt like I cussed a lot. I was mad at somebody. I don't know who I was mad at, but I was mad at somebody when I made that song. I was mad at somebody when I made that song. So that's probably the only thing. If I would have to change anything, I probably would redo my wording so that I don't speak so explicit, so the kids can understand me a little bit more. Because like I said, everything that I do is definitely at some point for the kids' generation as well.
Shout out to the real. Chad, you got something?
I just feel that it's dope that you as an artist are taking responsibility regarding your fans and what you put out there. That's really dope. And I feel like more female artists and male artists too should step up to the plate as well and educate, you know, like you say, like something basic as far as washing your ass. Like,
right.
Crazy as it sounds, there's mofos out here that don't know how to properly wipe their ass.
Right.
You know, and so like what they say, common sense is not so common.
Yeah.
You know, so it's dope that you're stepping up to the plate and educating, and I wish you the best, man. Definitely your projects, let us know what you got. We promote that out here, you know, but you definitely got bars. You're definitely spitting. I can't wait to hear the R&B, so I'm really excited and looking forward to that too.
Thank you.
Yep.
You're such a sweetheart. Thank you.
I just need one more thing. I need you to plug everything in and say shout out to the real Highly Dysfunctional.
Yo, what's good? It's your girl SHUNNA REDD checking in, and shout out to the real, baby. We on Highly Dysfunctional.
Yeah. Tell people where to find you. Tell people, plug everybody. You got everything you got coming up in.
You guys can tap into me at my Instagram page. Sorry I wasn't able to be on it, but my Instagram page is at SHUNNA_REDD. You can find me on all platforms at SHUNNA REDD, SHUNNAREDD. And you can catch me outside, ho.
And I just want to say, I follow Shunna Redd because I'm a fan. I started listening to her on IG, and I'm a big fan of her. So that's why I actually.
Thank you so much.
That's a real thing. I went and searched out and found her, and I was hunting for her because I had to harass her management to get her on the show. So shout out to the real. This is a real story. I put this all together. Thank you for coming on the show. I appreciate you. I can't send me everything you got, but you got a show. I can get there. I'll be there. Shout out to the real, highly dysfunctional, Chad, Shunna Redd. I'll talk to y'all later. I'm out of here.
Ace.
Holiday season.
Fuck one nigga shit, I want two on. Long weed to my ass, hood Mulan. Say you love peaches, I'ma give him one to chew on. So much ice, ho, thought I had blue on. Hold on, wait a second, let me put my other shoe on. Foot up on their neck like the motherfucker glued on. Nigga eat the kitty like it's real nice suyon.
Oh yeah. To get back, I be focused on my focus, it's time to shut it down. Couple rat packs go up, nigga, it's going down. They don't check us at the door, don't play around. You gon' make us have to shut this shit down. I'm like, we came to shut it 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 down. Nah, I don't need no help.